Hello my lovelies, this is Kay from Khaenine. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to share with you my setup for the month November. For those of you who have seen some of my previous setups might know that I like to draw my way through the whole thing. So needless to say that I'll be doing the same this time. And the theme for this month's layout is moon, or moons plural. Basically we're gonna draw some circles over and over again. I hope you enjoy and follow me along the way. Before I start, I would like to say if you're new to my channel, hi, hello, my name is Kay and I like to draw on improvisation. I never know how my drawings will turn out until I'm done putting down the last dot or line. Check out some of my previous videos to see a bit of my work. I've uploaded a bunch of videos last month for Inktober and I'm planning on uploading at least once every week in the future. So if you don't want to miss any of those, please subscribe and join my little family here. Like I said, for this month I wanted to do a moon theme because it's the time of the year that nightfall comes earlier and earlier, and often enough I can catch the moonlight shine through my window. Having that as the only source of light inside is something that gives me a very cozy and nice feeling when I'm bundled up in my blankets in bed. I start off with the title page by writing down the name of the month in white bubbly letters without worrying too much of how they look. Every letter is tucked behind the previous letter a bit, so that it looks like the letters are standing in a row. Then I use a black fine liner to give the letters a drop shadow. I use my pink brush pen to color inside the letters, which gives every one of them a bit of depth. There is no specific way I plan these strokes other than that I fill the spaces that seem too empty to me. I used a circular object, which in my case is a little mirror. I put it upside down on the page and traced the edges around to create my very first moon. And then I filled it inside and outside randomly with semicircles to give it a dimension. It seems as though there are moons orbiting around the giant moon in the middle, and some of them are just an illusion of the moons, which are actually not there, or they are shadows, if you will. I repeated this all over the page, varying between the size and colors. Some of them are filled and some of them are empty. The circles inside of the moons also create the look of craters. If you want, you can play into that more. I have no preset pattern that I followed other than just repeating the same thing over and over again until I was satisfied with the composition. For the page on the right, which will become the calendar page, I drew another circle in which I placed the name of the month and the year. Same as the left page, I added a few orbiting moons and illusions of them. Underneath, I placed circles according to the days of the month and made them as though they were all a moon on their own and having their own fair share of tiny shadow moons orbiting around to keep them company. As I was drawing the circles, I was very afraid of the inconsistent shapes of the moons, and I'm the worst at measuring out stuff before starting with drawing, but I decided to keep pushing and going with it and not worry about it too much. And in the end, it worked out just fine, and quite frankly, I like the irregular shapes more than I would have liked them as perfect circles. I finished it off by writing down the numbers of the days and filled up the remaining circles. On the next spread, I wanted to try out something new. Instead of creating a weekly layout like I usually do, I wanted to use every page as one day of the month. Wednesday is the first day of November, so for that I created a box for whatever I wanted to write in it. Whether it be tasks or quotes or a few words or thoughts of that day. And guess what will be creeping around that box? You guessed it, the box will have its own orbiting moons and shadows around it. On the right page, instead of a square box, I decided to make a giant moon with smaller ones added. In the end, I used my pink brush pen to color in some of the moons and put some lines on both center. This was it for this monthly setup. I really hope you enjoyed. Please like the video if you did and let me know in the comments what you think, or maybe leave suggestions for my next drawing or monthly setup. Don't forget to subscribe for my future videos. I would love it if you join my tiny family here. And lastly, I have a little something for you in the description box. It may or may not be free printables from last month's setup and this month. Go check it out, and if you decide to recreate any of my stuff, be sure to share it with me on any of my social media. All the links are listed below. Thank you everyone for watching, and until next time, keep imagining, keep creating, and stay inspired. Bye lovelies!